Welcome to the Vexxed Uncensored podcast hosted by me, Saint and Moe Vader. You'll be listening to us dive into taboo topics, celebrity news, discussing what's got us so vexed this week. Listen to us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Anchor, wherever you listen to your favourite podcasts. Now let's get into the show.
Vexxed Uncensored presents Saint Remastered Gold Vinyl, including 12-inch record and 12 tracks mastered for vinyl, with an exclusive cover and track list. Order yours today at Saint's official Spotify store.
Create your craze today with brandcraze.co.uk.
Do you have an online business or social media presence? Then look no further than brandcraze.co.uk. They specialise in web design, logo making, everything you can think of, social media. Then look no further than brandcraze.co.uk.
Welcome back to Vexxed Uncensored with me, Moe Vader.
And me, Saint. If you were stuck in the forest, and you had nothing but your Bulbasaur, Pidgey, and Pikachu, and you're stranded and you have to eat one of them, which is first? Which are you eating first?
I'm eating Pidgey.
That's what I was about to say. But then I was thinking, do you want to go with a light lunch with a bit of a side salad? I don't know.
I think Bulbasaur would be like,
You got to dethorn that bit.
Oh no, a lump of rump steak. All those little legs, that head. I'll curry the head.
Corn mince.
Old age. Do you know what? I think I
feel old now.
If I do have to get old.
Yeah, if.
I'd like to see 100.
Yeah, that's what I'd be like. Might as well stay around till 100 then if I'm gonna, keep going.
Yeah. 100, I'll be like, all right.
Centurion, cool. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but
I think our generation is that pretty much 100, 110.
You reckon?
Oh, yeah, like we've got 110-year-olds dying now.
Yeah, true.
So a lot of them, there's quite a lot of them.
True.
And they look great.
Yeah. I will admit that just today, motorcyclists were driving incredibly dangerously. They always take the piss on the road
because they think they can just go through anywhere.
Yeah. You can see the spacing and the distances. You've got one side of the road that is for you, and then you have the other side of the road. Regularly, motorbikes, mopeds, they're on the opposite side of the road, just flying towards incoming traffic, and then like little mosquitoes, they tuck in
and out.
Yeah, I had the motorcyclist in my blind spot. Thank fuck I had the window open and I heard the engine. I pulled to the right a bit so that I could see him in my mirror. He's riding in my blind spot, speeding. I literally would have indicated and started turning. And I would have hit him. And I wouldn't have seen him.
And there's so many people like lose legs and shit from these motorbike accidents. Why aren't they shook like that? I would be.
Having been on the ped myself, driven for a couple of 1 year or so, because of the mobility of it and that it's so small and light, most people riding them. Let me not say most people. I myself, when I was riding one, as much as I'm going somewhere, I made sure I had fun on those rides.
That's what I mean. It seems fun. Like someone tried to get me to get one once, and I was just a bit like. Because it's quicker than learning to drive a car. It's so quick to learn. And I was just a bit like, they think it's a game, really. They think the roads are like a game.
Yeah,
Wipeout or something. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto. It's unreal, man.
Rishi motherfucking Sunak is striking again. He's striking at the most deprived communities in what he's labelled urban cities. urban city zones. He's gonna, in his words, it's give back spending power to local government. And that is the politician's way of saying you broke people are going to get broke. And wealthier areas, we're going to divert money to those local governments. We're going to let them pick and choose how they're going to spend their money a bit more than what they already are. And if the government themselves are anything to go by, they mismanage and misappropriate money regularly and on a big scale.
All the time.
If you give that power to local councils and council workers and so forth,
it's going to get misappropriated.
Yeah,
there's going to be bias
on a dumber scale, because let's face it, Tom, Dick, and Harry that live around the way are gonna, what they'll do with the money in comparison to what up at the government they do with it. I reckon we're headed towards like scandals of a monstrous scale.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I had to watch him to believe it. I had to watch him try and explain it, and I don't know why he did that, because that was the worst move ever. He even explained it to like and then we're at the end of it thinking, okay, you didn't even unexplain yourself. You're saying you meant what you said, but you're saying it as if you made a mistake. You're telling us that you want to take money from cities and urban areas that need help, already underfunded, struggling, like no one can even imagine. And then you're going to take that and you're actually going to give it to like rural areas and more like less sparse. So you're saying white areas.
Yeah, countryside alliance.
Because he's like, oh, poverty exists everywhere, in the rural areas, in the urban. It's not the same as in the that's the point of the urban areas and like outreach and all this shit, is because we can't afford nothing.
Even if the poverty rate is high in rural areas, the crime rate is lower than in urban areas where there's a concentration of suffering and deprived people.
Fresh food, more fresher food is cheaper because it's not having to go all the way to London. It's right down the road. Like, do you know what I mean? You can survive better in rural areas because that's their way of life. They help each other. Even the vibe, you go up there and they all talk to each other and help each other. It's weird.
It's true.
As a Londoner, it's creepy. Yeah, but it's really, really fun for them, and it's easier for us. It's kind of you just do you, and your family struggles. You get by somehow. But this I don't get it. Just don't get it.
Yeah, no. What the mistake was is that he did not believe he was being recorded. So he's running around giving these speeches and talking to people, and he's telling them what they want to hear. But he's overlooked the fact that someone's whipped out their phone and they said, well, I'm going to post it.
He's so
and
dumb.
it's odd that there's only one video of it that's come out.
Yeah.
So that must have been a private event where etiquette is you're not pulling your phone out to record.
Yeah, maybe it was someone from the opposition or one journalist has gotten in and be like, oh, okay, is this what you're telling the people then up close and personal? And they're all going to be like, oh, yes, that's a great idea. Yes, that's a great idea. Okay, come to Brixton or something and say that. Go to Peckham and say that. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be mob violence. So the Queen.
My Queen.
The Queen. To me, it's not even about her. It's about journalists. It's about the media, yeah? Anytime her name's brought up, it's like, leave the Queen alone. Yeah. The Queen, 31 tons of gold thing, yeah? It brings up a larger point of her wealth. And it brings up a larger point of all the gold bars from like history where they colonized the planet and stuff, and like where those reserves are and stuff like that. One gold bar, I believe I looked, was like 12 kilograms, 12.5 kilograms. Solid gold bar. It's worth about, right now in the UK, about 700 grand for one gold bar.
Yeah.
She's most likely got, I don't know, no one knows. There's estimates, but people say trillion is what the real net worth of the monarchy is. I think that carriage she rides around in is solid gold. So it's like, everyone doesn't look like, that's not fake gold. That's real gold, that big Cinderella thing. Like, real gold. But yeah, everyone's saying that, why are you dragging? She's the Queen. Who else you meant to drag in? She's the Queen of England. She's the Queen of the Commonwealth.
I do wonder just how much of this gold has anything to do with the Queen. Like the agreement. At what point did Venezuela and the rest of any other Commonwealth country say, oh yeah, come over, take our gold and put our gold there?
Yeah, they do that in some way or form.
So the wealth of the Great British Pound is tied to the Commonwealth pooling their gold reserves together to prop up the currency. There's perks to being in the Commonwealth, and if they're getting the perks that they want, it sounds like it's the price of doing business.
Yeah.
But if they want out of the Commonwealth, hey, collect your gold. The UK is still, in the UK's defence, it's still well established enough in the financial sectors that UK will survive.
Yeah,
it's reached that point. The UK will survive.
Yeah,
but it'll take a hit.
Yeah,
we'll take a hit, and we're going through some turbulent times right now, man. There's a lot of things in motion that are going to have severe impacts on life.
Right. One gold bar could fix that, a lot of problems. And just know, people, you're not getting none of the Queen's money. She does not want to share it with you. Her gold is hers. She don't give a fuck how she got it, but it's just hers.
Exactly. Manifest destiny.
Even Venezuela ain't getting that shit back. And yeah, all these Commonwealth countries are moving business around because Venezuela's pissing off someone who they don't want pissed off. Like, it's mad how this all works.
I spell CIA operation in all of this.
Yeah, because how does this all just come out of nowhere? Do you know what I mean? And again, all of this, don't drag the Queen into drag. Oh, that's why this shit keeps going on, because she doesn't give statements on her official business. She doesn't do that.
Imagine seeing the Queen on World Star, getting dragged by her hair, spinning around, someone screaming in the background, Rakisha, fuck her up.
Someone's got her. Oh, I just want a secret video of her ranting somewhere in the Buckingham Palace or something. Just something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, a bit of humanity.
Even if it's negative or positive, it's just something. You can't keep saying leave the Queen out of it because she's the head of state. You look to the top and she's there, so we can't. Who else are you looking to get into it then?
She's gonna, instead of going live,
responsible. She has a lot to answer for, don't she? She's got a lot of responsibility.
Instead of going on Instagram Live, she's gonna do a live show on BBC and say, "Listen, I fucking got that money. Yeah, don't look in my pocket." Worry about what's in your pocket.
My vault's empty, yeah. Got nothing in there, yeah.
Ain't you got bread, milk, and eggs to buy? What are you playing at?
Didn't I send you a bit of relief? Don't fucking start with me now. But no, it's just one of them things, man. Just like, she has to obviously have word on something. It's in her vault. So yeah,
it is, man.
She gets an out on everything. But anyway. Every prime minister, when they leave or whatever after their terms, they get 115,000 a year.
For how many years?
Forever. Until they die.
Until they die? Mm-hmm. Come on, Lizzie.
But I didn't think she'd get to keep it. Yeah,
of course she would. She did 45. Nah, she did 45 days. That's like 15 days over one calendar month. She qualifies.
Should be a year, man. They should switch that up. Like, how is the country paying this woman now for the rest of her life?
Well, the thing is that there
every decade, $1 million.
There hasn't been a concession of such inadequate politicians in the history of politicians. At least in the heyday, they would have walked out into a courtyard and dueled.
Yeah,
and someone would have been dragged off the tarmac. Or should I say the cobbled streets? Or what should I say? The cobbled streets.
The cobbled streets. In their posh high heels, the men used to wear high heels back then. The cobbling like twats down the street.
On guard!
On guard!
You have insulted my honour. Get my pistol.
But I mean, they told me Big Brother was coming back, but I didn't know it was going to be in the British government. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. So she's out. They've got to pick their new leader.
Yeah.
We need an election. And I've never voted before for personal reasons. I've made them plain as Jane before. All the time, not shy about it. I actually was raised not to vote, funnily enough. But anyway, I will vote this time.
Some assholes that have been chosen by you who very rarely actually meet your wants and needs and demands.
Yeah.
They're all sitting up there in their little club like, oh yeah, conservative party.
Rabble.
You know, conservatives are doing this, Republicans are doing that.
Did you see the video of the Speaker of the House? And she's like, they were like, some MP was going to her like, oh, I saw actual constituents being dragged into the lobby to cast certain votes, and like people being dragged in physically to vote against the ban for fracking. Like literally dragged in, like manhandled and shit.
Oh, wow.
Because the shit's gone to pot, and they're like, okay, we want to make money from fracking, but then have all this climate controlling our lives to do all of this shit, but then you're still fracking.
Listen,
because you want to make money.
Let them fucking
out.
frack. Let them frack. Let them get petrol. Let them get oil. Let them get everything. I do not want to drive no pussy old electric car. I don't want to have to go and plug my car in somewhere for 3-6 hours for it to charge, or there's no bays. I don't care about what that Greta.
I remind yourselves, but people, this climate change is a theory.
It's not proven.
I think that science is literally because of tests and stuff. But we know, and we learned in secondary school as early as that, you can do 1 million tests and it can come out positive a lot of times, but there will be times it's probability. It's all theory. So and then the Speaker of the House is like, okay, well we'll have good behaviour. We will have good behaviour from both sides. Screaming in people's faces and shit. I was like, bruv, this is some next level shit.
I tell you what, if there was one adult with sense at that, whatever speech it was where Greta Thunberg gave her little crocodile tears and said, "You're taking my no." If any one of them had any sense, I'll never advocate for abuse against children, but a bit of discipline in her direction would have gone a long way.
Oh wow, yeah.
There's a lot of people getting fucked over by some stupid policies that would actually only ever hurt the poor. Yeah. It's not going to hurt the rich and the wealthy.
It's very simple. The rich are too rich, the poor are too poor. The rich need to get poorer for the poor to get richer. They're not willing to lose any of the money, so they're making laws to ensure they keep their money. Like, how fucked is this? This is like revolt type shit. Yeah. This is like stand up and take the country. Not inciting, say a treason or anything.
You lot today, us lot collectively, who can speak eloquently and can doggy paddle or doggy poodle our way through social circles, are the most passive, flaccid, non-threatening
pussy billows.
Yeah,
not down gingers.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, can't see something through. Can't be steadfast.
No backbone, mate.
Who the fuck? How is there no uproar?
It's either the fluoride in the water or it's the fucking mind control. I don't know. So you got to think of really strange things to explain, like why everyone's so placid about this, or maybe it's like some Stockholm syndrome shit. People really don't see themselves as like an individual or sovereign right as a human being. Like they're just not. I've met people who go, "Oh, I don't really want to know like the truth about things." Like said to me blatantly to my face, like, because like they'd rather have said, I'd rather live in ignorance. Ignorance is bliss. They know it. And when they think of these things, it freaks them out.
They should pick a bridge.
Do you know what I mean? Because
if you want to live that way, pick a bridge.
Like say for instance, if you've got stack of fucking chocolate eggs, in Sainsbury's, and then someone takes one, everyone's after them and they're all expensive. And one goes to the till and gets it for half price. Everyone's going to want it for half price. So if you undersell yourself as a fucking human being and a person to the government or whatever, you are underselling us all. Yeah. All of us. And then, we basically have to pay the price for like other people's sins or whatever.
Since Scottie Pippen's been out of the limelight, he's not implicating her in too much of the nonsense that they had going on. To stay relevant and still be feeding off her attention, she's gone and joined OnlyFans. And a funny turn of events is her dad wouldn't have intervened if she kept her OnlyFans to the Western world.
And who's her dad to intervene? How did he intervene?
Oh God, because she's from.
Is she Arabic?
Yeah, she's an Arab.
Okay.
So she's on OnlyFans speaking Arabic.
Oh no, she's doing the race play shit.
Yeah, so she's like...
That's what's her name got famous. Mia Khalifa was probably just blaspheming her religion.
Yeah.
Fetishizing it, I guess.
I love that one.
Well, like Catholics have done that, wearing non-uniforms and getting like done out, so...
Getting dog pie. He only intervened because it was embarrassing him within his community. It's a wrap. He said, nah, honey, if you don't want to be excommunicated and never step foot in the Arab world and enjoy, you know, what is your Arabic rights, then this shit has got to stop.
Your Jasmine rights are being revoked. Revoked.
Yeah. So where do we stand here now?
That's a lot of money she's losing them. They make so much money. She probably making 60 grand a week. Possibly,
but she, in her defense, there was no nude business, no actual fucking or sex.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Probably bikini and shake the titties and slap the ass, but don't show nothing.
Yeah, you know, oh my God, look, I'm having cocktails.
Take a shower.
Yeah, Brittany. Oh, Brittany. It's funny, you were saying earlier, Brittany exposing herself, titties out, vag out.
Yeah, she's just like, have it. Have all of it.
She should start an OnlyFans.
I mean, but she's the one that said when everyone's trying to pay her millions to like do an interview, she just started releasing like voice notes. Basically, she's like, I want the money for my last story, my pain.
When the shows dry up, you will be paying. You will be giving.
Yeah, can you imagine like the millions she's turned down? But good for her. I mean, I would feel pretty bad. She's still coming out with like tidbits. Now she's talking about they used to make her. This is so funny. They used to make her take like MRIs like several times a month, and that's like radiation.
Oh shit! Wow. Fucking hell! Just to make sure she's all good to be on stage.
You making her giving they take gallons of blood a week.
Oh shit!
And I think it was just to keep her a week for her top. Like, why are you taking gallons of she's not on dialysis, for fuck's sake.
Making a clone. They cloned Kodak. They cloned Guwap. Now they're gonna clone Britney. Britney. It's Britney, bitch.
It's Britney, bitch.
Look at my titties, bitch. So we have law. We have social norms. And then we have that grey area in the middle where people abuse the law off the back of social norms.
Yeah.
So the general how can I say?
Do you think it was this is not me playing devil, nothing like that. Like he was an innocent bloodshed, like that's innocent bloodshed, yeah. But she was an OnlyFans model.
Yeah.
He was doing it too. So I heard. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've heard. I'm guessing that's true.
So basically he brought the big black dick
money
to the party.
Yeah, like this was clearly a relationship, but I'm thinking maybe he stayed with her for the money, for the partnership, and he's willing to take beats and beats and beats, and then she's come up and stabbed him to death, and it's like,
yo, listen, I don't know what's wrong with his...
Someone only, listen, anyone, girl, man, whatever, one time you get to lay hands on me, and there's no twice. There's no twice.
You're generous, my friend. You're very generous.
There's no twice. Do you know what I mean?
You're not getting that one chance with
No.
You're not getting that one chance.
And I just mean women. Men wouldn't get that opportunity.
You know that
only because social norms is just coded in. You just give them that one time. You say, "Listen, bitch, you touch me on my fucking head," and it's like, okay.
At that very moment, you box me in my face. I will say, well, madam, here's something you don't know about me.
I just got proof into thin air. Never see me for life. They'll feel like the lowest scum on the earth. They'll feel this big. There's ways to get a person.
I have survived 5 attempts on my life. And my will, my fight or flight, it's there.
It's honed.
It's very well there. It's very well there.
You can only survive but a bunch of times and be like, okay. I get it now. I get it.
I do not lay down. I do not quit.
No.
So, okay. So we've got Kanye's numerous meltdowns and crazy behavior that he's just...
Kanye.
I know we spoke about the White Lives Matter last week.
White power.
White power. White power. They took our job.
They took our jobs. Kanye.
Ye.
Yay. I'm not doing these names no more. Kanye.
Mr. West.
Mr. West.
Mr. K West.
Yeah.
That's probably what his name will be listed on any court document. So, Mr. K West.
Facts.
Now, I caught a snippet of a Charlemagne interview where Charlemagne was divulging that, that Kanye West called him and Kanye wanted him to turn on Pete Davidson, and that Kanye lashed out, broke out saying that my wife is fucking a white guy with a 10-inch dick, and you're talking about you're for the culture.
Oh my days.
You gotta basically say we gotta put a stop to this.
Oh my days, that's funny.
His Arabic wife is fucking a white guy that is ambiguous in ethnicity.
He's white, but
Pete Davidson.
yeah, physically he's ambiguous. Yeah,
he looks like LMA.
He looks mixed race, 100%.
He looks like LMA, man. I'm telling you. Listen, if listeners, I've been saying this for about 3-4 years now. Get a picture of the two of them side by side.
And he probably has black somewhere. He just probably don't know. A lot of people don't know what they are really.
Well,
or he's Jewish. I mean,
they're not going to advertise it, innit? It's like the side of the family you get away from.
Yeah.
The Freemans send a letter. Season's greetings every year. You've never met the Freemans, but they live down there in Louisiana.
Yeah, far distant relatives. But look, it's what you said about the Jews that got everyone up in arms. Kanye, I'm not going to repeat what he said because we can't repeat what he said. That would be considered anti-Semitism. So why didn't we? Because we could have done the same. If we bogart the word and make it so that, because they're going to say it, people are going to say it, yeah? Bogart the word to the point the way the Jews do theirs, and literally have whole entire organizations and allies and all of this shit netted up, ready to catch anything like that and shut it down. Shut it the fuck down. Chase Bank dropped Kanye's bank account. Chase Bank said, bloop, gone.
Yeah.
Gone. He's a billionaire.
What, he lost all that money?
No, they gave it back. Said, here's your money, Mr. West.
Yeah.
Thank you for your contribution to the company. Now get the fuck out, bitch.
No, that is fucking total hypocrisy. That is absolute hypocrisy.
Bitch. Because they are owned by the Rothschilds and all of this, yeah?
The Rothschilds profited. Mercedes-Benz profited. BMW profited. Audi profited. Fanta, Coca-Cola profited.
Doesn't matter. Because the Jews have their stuff tied up. And we are just putting it in everything. It's like full free promotion for this word in our music and TV and everything. La 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 la. To the point where white people are saying it all the time. And not even like the dumb ones or the young ones. I think they're actually dumb enough. It's the same ones that like obviously people of different ethnicities that take on blackness as a as a persona. And it works.
Do you know what? The closest I get to telling people, like showing people, oh yeah, you know, this is due to slavery and this is due to colonization. Whenever we're going through the West End and going through affluent areas, I say, take a good look at those red brick buildings.
Yeah.
That is the soil from the motherland.
Yes, it is.
No, it's like, no, it's not.
Yes,
Go and check it out.
That's why it came from.
That's why those red bricks are so expensive.
And they have to put them back, take them out, put them back. Exactly, use the same bricks.
Yeah. Yep.
But it's the thing about celebrities, they're lucky to have their core fan base who absolutely love them, worship them. Do you know what I mean? A lot of them are haters as well because they're like, a lot of haters are fans.
Yeah.
They're fans. They honestly are fans. So it goes like that. It's just that's the cost of fame.
Spoilt rotten with jealousy. Like, why can't I do what that slag's doing and get away with it? And be?
Why can't I be like that slag down in fucking Brixton, just do what any man she wants and when she wants?
Yeah, don't be envious because heavy is the head that wears the crown.
And you can go be that and do that. Just don't complain about it. Like, water's wet, bitch. Water's wet. And the sky is blue.
Water is wet.
Water is wet.
And the sky is blue. Okay. We'll try and get a vexed.
Yeah, taste a mukbang.
Mukbang. That shit's disgusting.
Have you seen the octopus ones?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
When they're alive and it's like up their nose and like they're like, I'm getting there, getting there.
It feel good. You're eating the fucker alive, you can't.
It's disgusting. And I saw some big crab in some Chinese restaurant and it's walking across the thing and it's setting it on fire. Psh, psh, and the crab's just walking like trying to walk off and shit and it's giant. They're not even killing these animals. First, they're just like torturing them to death.
As someone who's been fortunate enough to be set alight, it's not pleasant.
Not pleasant. See?
It's no fun.
There you go.
It ain't no fun if the homie can't have it. Okay, so first UK space rocket launched by Virgin Orbit.
That was yesterday.
Oh, was it? Well, congratulations, Mr. Branson.
Yeah, and it failed.
no.
Failed. I did not even know this was happening. Did you?
No idea.
Like, this is our first first space program. Even though technically NASA and America is British as well, but didn't,
It was a team effort.
It was a team effort, and German stuff.
It wasn't just German. It was,
Yeah. Dachshund.
Yes.
I call him a dachshund anyway.
The community members that were all on holiday between 1939 and 1940.
Something stopped it from happening. And they didn't anticipate that, which is quite interesting. Wonder what it was.
It's bullshit.
I think it's all bullshit.
It's bullshit.
Still fake pictures. They're all CGI.
Yeah.
Like, show me a real picture, please. Of anything, honestly.
The bastard said, right, they were going to have $130,000 loaded up on a credit
this
card.
company. I know about this company.
You know about them?
Yep.
There we go. Yeah, they're running scam.
So what they would do is obviously, like, Kim would post a picture with all her Louis Vuitton and Gucci's that they've gifted her.
Yeah.
And saying to everyone, if you follow who I'm following, then you can get a chance to win, and DM and tag or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And not only all of them have done it, like every single one of them have done it, the Kardashians, but like Kehlani's done it. I've seen big artists do it. And the whole time I was like, this can't be real.
Yeah. Well, he was right. It's not real.
Cars and stupid shit. I was just like, this ain't real.
It's not real. Apparently there was no winners, or... Do you know what? In all fairness, I skimmed through it because most things to do with that gang, I don't pay too much attention to, unless it's a skin flick.
Recently, I have uncovering all their scams and shit over the years, and didn't realise that they've just been running scam after scam after scam after scam, basically.
It's the way. But I personally, I'm only interested in them if it's skin.
But yeah, this company, I didn't know Scott and Kim were the top ahead of it.
Those bastards.
Like negotiating the art, probably just getting the artist to post it, and the whole like the money coming back is them.
Yep.
Wow.
Eating off the top, skimming off the top as they do. But you got to give it up to Scott. Scott has to be a special kind of scumbag to be able to keep afloat with the Kardashians on equal footing without being a blood.
Because they hate Courtney. They hate Courtney, the oldest one, the prettiest one, and the youngest looking one.
Oh right.
Courtney, the one who looks like Pocahontas.
Courtney looks normal. She's like a normal,
she's not
good-looking woman.
Work done, nothing. She's like all natural, fucking tree hugger and all that. Yeah. So they hate her. He treated her like shit. Fucking, what is it? Courtney and Chloe take fucking New York or whatever the fuck it was back in the day. Do you know what I mean? And they're just, she's literally like, you motherfuckers keeping him alive. You're keeping him around. She's all married off now to what's his face? That rock geezer.
I don't know.
Wow, yeah, I can't remember his name.
Scott, listen, blood in, blood out. Scott ain't going nowhere.
He can't, he knows too much.
And he needs beer for his belly.
He's the one that dates with the teenagers, isn't it?
Yeah.
So see, Hollywood, it's all just a scam and a sham.
He gets his little whores a bit of change. That's what good men do, you know? Good men ensure that their whores make money. If you're a 5-star elite researcher like myself, you will know that there was say around about a 19-minute sex tape, and then another one that was about 42 minutes. But the 42-minute sex tape it incorporates the first sex tape and has some other clips of frolicking and you know softcore stuff.
Right.
But
then transitions to the real shit.
Yeah, but you can tell that it is two separate how can I say sessions.
Right.
Wasn't filmed like all in one like Paris Hilton's. Paris Hilton's was filmed all in one go.
All in one, she completely was like he dropped that on her. And she's there like
I just
don't come for us, Japan. Don't come for us, okay? It's your shit that
we're not the problem. We're just the message.
We're just the message.
It's sickening.
It is, isn't it? It's like
sickening.
Yeah, you got to be twisted. You got to have like some real problems to work out in therapy or something.
Those problems can't be worked out. They're there. They're not going anywhere. They're there.
Yeah.
You're going to live with it. You're going to live with
Them
them.
problems.
But-
No one wants them problems.
But again, of course, as always, go Vexsexuals. Vexsexuals
and if you're
assemble.
offering bloody pussy, like if you're offering up bloody pussy, you also need your head checked.
Yeah, please refrain.
Mm.
It's not okay. 'Cause I've seen even interviews of you know the type. You know the type.
Yeah.
They're like, it's really sensual and it's great at
what?
bonding with your partner.
Oh, hell no.
It's healthy. It actually helps
They dating
the
vampire?
process.
Oh, please.
You know,
Helps the process.
Or-
What, shoving blood back up the vagina by way of a penis?
smearing it in.
Yeah, like putting it in places it ain't meant to be.
Let me work it back into the womb. Massage the womb with it. The
Oh.
fuck you doing?
Yeah, people are mad. Like, even just like girls going to the facialist and getting their blood taken out, whizzed around in the machine, and then injected all in their face and stuff. Like, why are you playing with blood? That's like blood magic to me. That's blood magic. And like, you know, witches
Yeah.
do like, that's a form of magic. Is they take out their menstrual stuff and they curse with it and they do things with it and they do witchcraft with it. Like,
I do voodoo.
yeah, voodoo. Yeah, didn't want to say the specific because it's a religion. But yeah,
Oh,
voodoo.
is voodoo a religion now?
So it always has been.
Always has been.
They've got their gods and
So voodoo isn't witchcraft. Like the way
No,
that
it
we
is.
say it's witchcraft.
so it's like so you know, like Catholic Church will call their processes rites,
Yeah.
rituals. Still a ritual, still called a ritual, but it's not witchcraft because they're praising the creator of all things. So witchcraft is your
So it's potato, really.
No, because you've got the idea of like God, creator of like everything, and then you've got from like one source, and then you've got like polytheistic. They're picking out like there'll be a sun god, a grass god, a tree god, a sea god. We call them demons. And they're going to these entities, whether they exist or not, and like bargaining and doing things. And they're instructed, like witchcraft is an instruction. You get it from somewhere. You don't just magic up a will or know how. So that's what they do. What do they even like all throughout Africa, like Orishas, similar shit. So there are things in there, like praying is praying. Doing a ritual on someone or to someone, even if it's a blessing, that's witchcraft. Crystals, charging crystals, and some people don't even know they're witches and they're witches. They don't even know they're witches.
No, they know.
They don't have no clue. They're
They know.
charging up crystals in the sun.
They know. They can
and
feel
picking
it.
them out and doing charms. And
All of those people renounce religion or
I mean, you've got Christians.
faith in the God.
Yeah.
They renounce it and they don't
Yeah,
practice.
because they're
They
looking
don't
at a
practice.
crystal to save them and help them and protect them.
Yeah, they
And
know.
you've got
that.
Christians and Muslims. They've got the crystals.
Isn't burning sage the same thing?
Sage is
It's a
witchcraft.
thing.
Yeah.
It's
It is.
witchcraft, isn't it?
It's witchcraft.
Yeah, I thought so. Babala will.
Yeah,
See the
incense
Mahamu.
is incense specifically because it's just perfume, basically. Like that's
I've
used in
seen-
prayer.
I've seen how they use it.
Yeah.
I don't burn incense.
Even in the Bible, in the old days, so the Jews would, when they were sacrificing, they'd burn incense as well. Sweet smelling vapors. A soul of an innocent animal is clean enough and holy enough to go to God, go near God. That's the point. But like that's not considered. But sage is native. That's native magic.
That's witchcraft.
Native American magic. Sorry.
It's all judged to me.
It is. It really is. Other than praying, like it's juju. It's witchcraft.
Wow. That's a good note to leave them on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Hope you enjoyed the episode and stick around. We're on YouTube, Spotify, but we're also on Audible. So,
Yeah.
check us out anywhere you like.
Ladies and gentlemen, respect the slags code.
What's the sex code? To remind them. And don't tell.
Yeah. Don't tell.
Yeah, but you need dignity on some level for that, don't you?
What to tell.
No, to not tell.
Being a slag, right, is what nations was built upon. Your duty to society, by telling,
Yeah.
you break an ancient bond between yourself and your co-slag.
Yeah.
When that bond is broken, look at society today.
Yeah.
After all of the succession of slags breaking the code, Lewinsky,
Did she break the code? Or
Yeah.
was it broken on her?
she broke the code. She
Did she?
admitted to it. She admitted to it after he had denied it. Like, he had denied it. There was all this evidence. There was all this and that.
Yeah.
She was giving him suck-ups. And then Marilyn Monroe, a true woman.
That's what I mean. She kept her dignity.
She did not tell.
Yeah.
Even though it was common knowledge.
And she could still do movies and she could still do her job and be like, mind your fucking business, people.
Exactly.
They could say what they wanted and see her with whoever they wanted, but you're right. They never actually saw her in the bedroom doing anything with anyone.
They didn't.
Or heard it from her mouth.
But look at the current trend today.
Yeah.
Slags are breaking the code.
Oh, they don't.
They're airing you out.
And
they're airing themselves out.
They're dumb to get caught. Yeah, they're just
For 5 minutes of fame. Let's not forget, we have a long life to live.
Well, people forget that.
Yeah, you have a long life to live.
Don't get run out by the age of 21.
Yeah. Why are you burning your lifeline out? It don't make no sense. Please respect the Slags code.
I mean, yeah, it's between you and God, right? So keep it that way until you meet him.
Shameful.
You know?
You gotta love him.
Gotta love him.
Well, listeners.
Is that our last one? Is that our last word of this episode?
I think so. I mean, ideally, I'd want to drag it out a little bit, get it up. Get up to
when you've been
2
gone,
hours.
who knew for a month would do so much? It's just, it's really good to be back to the show. Is all I gotta say.
Yeah, it's been lovely, people, man.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be back. You'll be hearing from us.
Yeah. So I feel like the news is we're gonna have a lot to talk about this season.
Yeah.
Just got a feeling. It's got a feeling.
Yeah. So I guess
we'll
let the adverts run it out. And
yes, we're gonna sign out, guys. Follow us at Vexxed Uncensored everywhere.